record this now. So 6 boxes down, I'm lining up my ruler, and I have to rotate my paper so that I can see everything be lined up. I am drawing with a colored pencil so you can see it. You are drawing it right there now in the middle-ish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am going to draw a short line. I am not going to draw a dot, because when you draw a dot, it is not easy to work with. So we are drawing a little tiny tick mark. So right now, if you are sitting in the back of the room and you don't get what's happening, just lay back, watch this, and then after I give my demonstration, you can watch this video. Yes?
My ruler isn't straight.
Oh my God, it's not straight? Oh, well that's fine. You're just using them as a straight edge-ish. You're not needing the whole ruler. So you're only using a little bit of it, and that'll be okay. Like, you don't have to make that whole line. You're just gonna use like a little bit of it. When we do the actual project, I'll give you my nice rulers. So we are gonna draw 4 boxes that are 3 by 3. So we are going to measure it up like this. The only time you really needed that perfect long straight line was for that horizon line. I rotate my paper as I draw because I have to be able to see my ruler lining up. So you see how I've rotated that paper each time? That's going to help me get a really nice edge. And I'm making sure that my boxy, my square rather, it's not a box yet, is nice and parallel to those lines right on top. You're going to draw 4 of those. And we are going to draw a couple above the horizon line and a couple below the horizon line. Notice how I am holding my ruler like an L-shaped loser. I'm kidding, you're all winners. I am making sure that I'm holding it with an even pressure. That way, if your ruler is broken or crooked or something's wrong with it, you're really only focusing on that straight part of your ruler. So notice how I'm rotating this. I have a straight angle, not a straight angle. I meant to say a right angle. Putting that ruler right up against this, and I'm measuring out 3 boxies. If you don't, do you have all your materials? You're good? Okay. Yeah. Oh, come on up. Sorry. When you came in, I'm like, oh, I should tell him to come get his stuff. You're going to get one of those papers. Oh, crap. I need to get another ruler. Here, you can have my big one. Oh my God, I can't reach it. There's a ruler stuck in there. Get scissors and cut it out. It's right here. It's right there. There you go. That's unnecessary. There's some scissors. Cut it out.
Does it matter where we put the boxes?
Nope, not really. Just try to put them kind of in the corners-ish. I'm so sorry, Clarence. Okay. So I have some that are right up against the edge and some that are inwards more. So we should have so far a horizon line drawn, a vanishing point. This is the intersecting point of it. And we are working on drawing 4 squares. That was a fun game. Y'all remember playing 4 square? Good times. Oh, Clarence, I'm so sorry. Well, you can just sit and watch this. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a paintbrush, not a ruler. Okay. I can always send y'all out to go get another ruler from the other art teachers. Who knows Mr. Buckman? I could send one of you up to go grab a ruler, because Mr. Buckman is not teaching this project right now, and in the future he's going to be watching this video and hear me talking about him. Would you please go get a ruler from Mr. Buckman? Just take a hall pass and just say, I just need a couple of rulers from Mrs. Bill, so that you don't have to murder this thing that we're cutting. So right now, this is what your project should look like, and to make this even better, I would like you to remember to write your name. And this is maroon too, so please put an M2 on it. It's almost free. I didn't realize how much I duct taped that ruler, So how about we can just quit for now, unless you're like, think you were gonna get it.
No, it's fine. I got a little bit of time, so that's whatever.
Yeah, let's just like leave it for now, and I promise Kara's gonna bring you one. Okay? Alrighty. So, you have a horizon line, a vanishing point, and 4 boxes. Now, I'm gonna start moving through this pretty quickly so that I can post my video to Canvas. I am now going to draw a line at every corner going to the vanishing point. But I'm going to work on one of my boxes to show you how to make it 3-dimensional. So the vanishing point is where these 2 lines intersect. So I'm making sure every single line goes right here to this section. Oh, I want you to use an HB pencil, one of those. That way it doesn't smear. If I were to have given you all a 2B pencil, every time that you go like this, it would smear. So you should be drawing from each corner a cute little line to the vanishing point, going from the corner, and try to get that as snug on there as possible, like right up to that line. So I would like to draw what the inside of the back wall looks like. So I'd like you all to look up and pay attention to this part because this is confusing as heck. And I'm going to do it 3 more times, and then I will come around and check for understanding. So I am so nervous to do this. We are going to draw it and look like this. So we are going to find where this intersects. So we're going to go from this line. Oh, this is the first one that we need to do. It's going to be parallel, and then we're going to do that. Okay. So I need to figure out, oh, I know what I'm missing. My bad. I started to get ahead of myself. We're going to draw the backside of the square. So this backside of the square, yay, some rulers. Those of you who hate your rulers, come on up. Oh my God, thanks. Come on up. We are going to move this line. We're going to draw another box behind it. This line is parallel to the side of this square up here. And it is going to go from the top diagonal line to this one right here. In the middle. It's not stopping at that one that almost hits it. And now I need to make the bottom line. Now this bottom line of the box is not going to be down here where you think it would be. Instead, it is going to be parallel to this bottom part of my square right here. And it is going to connect to the bottom corner of this box where this side wall meets this bottom line right here. And it has to be parallel. So how do I make sure it's parallel? I can slide this ruler down, make sure it's nice and straight. And then when I get to that edge, I can also look to see that my ruler is lined up to all those other boxies. And now I'm going to connect it, and it is going to stop where that line was. So now I do have a box. I'm going to color this side in just a little bit so you can see what I did. Okay, this is the part that I started to go crazy. So right now I've got a cube. I would like to draw the inside of the cube. We're going to do that 4 times today. There's a better ruler right there. This is the confusing and stressful part, but you'll get the hang of it. So where these little areas are will represent the backside of my box. And you see how I have them circled? You can circle them just to help as well. This shows where that bend in the box is. And I just have to draw 2 lines that connect right here. So it looks like that would line up perfectly, doesn't it? Well, it has to go up just a little bit. See this line I'm pointing at? This line has to go up a little. So it has to be at this corner where this box connects from the back top and the back bottom here. I'm going to make this line parallel, and I'm doing that by making sure my ruler is lined up evenly with the lines above and below it, and I'm going to go right there. I stopped it at this back line that went from the top corner of the box through here. And now these two should line up perfectly. If your lines are just even a little bit crooked, it's not going to work, friend. We might have to restart it if this doesn't line up. So right now, I've got my front side of my box and the back side of my box. Was that confusing? Probably. Probably. So I'm going to do it one more time. And then you're going to do it. And then I'm going to come around and check for that understanding. I'm going to zoom out so you can see it. Going to give you just a second to catch up on it. And, where's my eraser? Okay. Now this is colored pencil. She sure ain't going to erase all the way. But then you're going to erase those little vanishing point lines here. So now it looks like a very clear three-dimensional cube, like if it was just made out of wire or something. Next time we're going to show you how to shade it and thicken it up. Okay. Because this is stressful, for me mostly. You already know how to do it? Did you do the back side yet? Uh-huh.
I don't know how far down you want us to get.
Oh, that's up to you. You get to choose. It can be really narrow. That was a really good point. That was a very good point to bring up. Thank you for asking that. It's up to you where you make that back side. So as long as your vanishing points go to that horizon line right here and each of your corners connect, you should be good to go. I will show y'all how to do it again. And then I'm going to come around and check for that understanding. So right now I've got a square and I've got two obtuse triangles. I think that's what they are. That's what they look like. Now what Trey was asking, and thank you for asking that question, is how far back should I make it? You could make it really close. You could make it a skinny box, or you could make it a wide box. I'm going to make this one skinny. I'm going to make it like smack dab on this line that the grid paper matches. But there is no grid line for me to follow right here. So I have to use my ruler and make the lines parallel. So you can see that the ruler is not crooked to those other lines. It is straight and it is correctly parallel at the bottom and at the top. And it's going to go on this corner and it's going to stop at that diagonal line that I drew on the left-hand side. So now I have a shorter box. Can you see how much bigger that box is up there than this one? This one is shorter, so you could make it really, really long all the way to that vanishing point if you wanted. We will have that in our project. So I'm missing a line. I'm missing the inside corner all the way to that vanishing point. Ta-da! Now I have to draw the inside of that box, the back wall, and where the floor is at. I'm going to use a green pencil so you can see that part better. This part's the confusing part. We are going to, again, take this corner at the top where the side wall and the back of that box meet up. And we are going to make a straight line that goes to this bottom side wall. Going to take that ruler, we're going to scooch it along, and we are going to draw it. Now I'm only going to draw it as if it is on the inside right here. I'm going to make it light right there so you can see that. So there's the back side of my left wall. Now I need to connect this corner, where these two intersect to this one. And it should be parallel and straight. So we're making that line perfect. Might need to scooch it up just a little bit. There we go. So there's my back wall. I accidentally went over it just a wee bit. I was going to have you add shading today, but I just think it's important for you to draw the back side of all of those and get all of these done and turned in by the end of class. And then you're good to go, because I think I might need to help some people. So it should all look like this. I was going to show you how to add shading to it today, and you could work ahead and do that, where we make the back side dark, But I wanted to make it look clear so you could see these, because next class, so don't do shading today. Next class we're going to add windows in these, like this, so you could see what the inside would look like. It's going to be hard, but fun. All right, I'm going to stop this video.